Awesome.
4 minutes into the fourth quarter, 3rd and 7. Seattle's got the ball. Bengals defense has to respond here, man.
Oh, man.
Been playing well all day. I really hate that. I really hate that right there, honestly.
Soft, Eric.
I hate that, man. You just gave him the first down. That's too easy. They're gonna run the ball, man. They pass the ball.
Get him down. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Come on.
Woo! Sack. Trey Hendrickson, an animal. Unstoppable. Unflappable. The best. The best. Empty. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. That's intentional grounding.
Let's go.
Come on, D.
Oh, man.
Big down right here, man. You got 2 downs right here. You got 2
Big
downs.
down. 3rd and goal. Come on. Come on, G.
Come on. Get him down.
Get him. Oh, okay. Down to the 7. 4th and goal.
Woo.
35 to go.
Woo. Got the blood pressure rising. This is for all the marbles, baby. They still got 2 timeouts. So, I mean, you kind of got to get a stop. But you have to get 1 first down at the least if you get to stop here.
Man. Come on. Come on, D. Get to him.
Let's go, D!
Get to him!
Woo!
Get to him! Let's go!
Let's go! Come on, baby!
Yes!
Let's go!
2 timeouts there, 2:03 to go. The Bengals take over 17-13. What a game by this defense, bro. What a freaking game by this defense.
It was
yes!
defensive game, boys.
Oh my god.
We said the dogs was coming out today, game on.
Heart palpitating, Eric. Heart palpitating right now. And now they know we're going to run the football. Are we running it?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, man. What do they say? If you don't toot your own horn, then there's no music. I was saying, hey, man, defense is gonna ball out today. I feel it. Boys got to get 1 first down, man. You got to run the rock right here, coach. Protect the ball at all costs.
End around. Come on. Do something creative. Creative.
What was that?
Deep shot.
I guess you basically get a free play because it is
free
2-minute
play
warning,
on the
right
offside.
I guess you basically have no point to run the ball there with 3 seconds on the clock. I get that.
I see. Yeah. I get that. Still, you want to gain some positive yardage, man. Make it easier on yourself on 2nd down.
I agree 100%, man. Make sure I put the tweet out. We are live. Thank you for tuning in with Chatterbox Sports. If you're here right now early watching the Bengals in the 4th quarter, and Bengals have the ball. He just got to stop. 2nd and 10 coming out of the 2-minute warning here soon. So got to get a first down. Got to grind some clock, right, GameOn?
100%, dude. We've got to have something happen here on 2nd down. Honestly, I still hope they run the clock. They try to get a first down here. I'd almost pass the ball now, Eric. I don't know. This is we haven't had enough variation that I think they feel like you're going to run the football here. I might honestly just throw it quick quick throws here on the
You
outside.
have
Eric.
to run the ball, or you have to tag a RPO onto it. You have to run the ball, dog.
Man,
In my opinion, you have to run the ball here.
this is so crazy.
They got to
dude.
burn at least one timeout. You know what I mean?
Right.
This is a good defense, man. I know the offense is stalled out, but this
Man,
Seattle defense
they really showed up today, right? Second half, I mean, the run defense has been stout. They forced turnovers. This offense really needs to get after it right here, man. End the game. End the game. Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to tweet out the link, man.
Also, Eric, I got us
what a
live
game,
on Twitter right now. We're in a Twitter space as well.
You just need 10 yards, man.
10 yards. 2nd and 10. That's all you need. First down, worry about the rest.
We got number 9, man.
Oh, man. It was so easy and so confusing for that defense in the early going, man. And every drive since then seems like it's been an uphill battle for this offense. Every single drive after those first 2 drives.
We got number 9, dog. Game is back on. I don't know if you're behind me or not.
Yeah. I'm on.
But I'm not too tripping, man. Richie, what's up? Maximus Power, Sam Schuster, Kyle Rose, Alex Wallace, Sir Boy Wonder. What's up, chat? Come on, boys. Run this rock, man.
Here we go. 1:58 to go. 2nd down and 10. See what they do here.
There you go, Mixon. Way to put your foot in the ground, bro, and get what you can get.
Indeed, run the rock. About 4, maybe 5. 1:53 to go, Eric. 3rd down. Man.
A lot of time left in this game, man.
I know. Too much time. Too much time. Get the first down right here. Get the first
Logan
down
Wilson
right
is one
here.
of the best linebackers in the game, y'all. Don't sleep on that, man.
3rd and 6.
Great point, Kyle. Come on, T. Higgins. It's your time to shine, baby.
Here we go. Shotgun. 11 personnel again.
Oh, my gosh, T. They call PI.
Bro.
Yes, thank you.
They call PI.
Let's
That's
go.
Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's freaking go.
They call offensive pass
interference. PI. Come on. DPI.
What? They called it on T?
Wait, number 5.
Oh, my gosh,
Oh, my
bro. Come
God.
on, yo. Stop it.
Oh, no. No. What did he do?
Are they serious?
Where was the OPI? Okay.
Are they serious?
Not even a full. Bro, it's got to be a full hand shove, right? You got to have full extension on that.
I mean, bro.
Small
what
one
are we
like
even
that.
doing?
I mean, that's ticky-tacky.
That was such the slightest push up. I mean, he didn't catch it no matter what.
Oh, my
But
goodness.
come on, bro.
1:48 to go, 4th and 6. Punting from our 17-yard line.
Punt team's got to cover here.
Brad
Why is
Robbins.
he punting so bad, though? Like, what's up with the punts? Thought he had the leg, man.
Down to the
He's
40.
definitely a star, Joe. You're
Their side of
100%
the
right.
40. DJ Dallas returns 1 yard. 1:39 to go. 1st and 10, Seattle.
Damn, I'm sorry, guys. I mean, you can't put your team in this spot, man. Apologies, Chad. I got a little carried away, huh? Got a little carried away, guys.
This
what
is
happened
Marvin
when this
Lewis
live
type Bengals right here. Eric,
This is
Marvin Lewis
cardiac
type Bengals
attack,
right
man.
here.
Looks like Trace Fowler. They say you look like Trace, man.
You're working defensively, right?
Golly, you hate this right here.
This is Marvin Lewis type football, man. You have to let your defense.
Come on, D. We need one more, man. Hey, I don't care if you guys got 50 million stops. We need one more for the game. This is a great defense that we're playing in Seattle, guys.
One more for the grind. One more for the season. Let's go. Come on, baby. 1:25 to go. 2nd and 2.
Was that false start? Or
I think
offsides.
it's a false start.
They call it encroachment.
They're going to call
Offsides.
encroachment. Yeah. Yeah. 119 to go. First down. Seattle.
We gotta play ball, man. We gotta relax, guys. Settle down. Let's play ball.
Jeez, dude.
Oh, that's close.
Nah, they got
That's
it right.
close.
They got that right. They got that
Go
right.
We got to get a stop, man. Do not let DK Metcalf beat you here, man.
Come on, fellas. Come on, defense. 119 to go, fourth quarter, 1st and 10.
Trey!
They're at our 48-yard line. 47-yard line, sorry.
You got to call timeout for Bengals, right? You got to call timeout.
Gosh. At the 11-yard line now. Big pass to Tyler Lockett over the middle of the field. They're at the 11.
Offense got to put some points on the board, man.
We're up by 4. They need a touchdown. 55 seconds to go. He drops back to throw.
Get the ball off.
Rolls right.
Come on, Dax.
Almost intercepted. Almost intercepted by Dax Hill over the middle of the field. 49 seconds to go, second and 10. Oh, man.
You got to make that play for Dax Hill, man.
That's when you look back and watch, man. But, hey,
come on,
great job by Dax to step right in front there.
One more stop, D. Come on, baby. Drop out and play zone.
Now.
They run the ball here. Let's get him on the ground. 40 seconds on the clock.
All right.
Seattle's making sure that they have the last possession.
40 seconds, Eric. 3rd down. Bengals call timeout?
Damn. I mean, dude, offense has got to play better, man. Got to play better. I don't care. You need at least 3 points.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Bro, this is
come on, get in there, man. We gotta go, man. We gotta go, guys.
It's all on the defense right now. Offense didn't show up in the second half.
Mark, what's
defense
up,
has had to make up for it.
Chi-Town Real Estate, what's up? Richie, what's up, brother?
Come on.
This is tough, man. Play D, boys. We need great communication.
4 seconds to go, 3rd and 8.
Oh, my gosh. No 0. No cover 0. Please back out of that. Please back out. There's a miscommunication. They either got to call timeout or something. Everybody's confused.
Don't back out.
Get out of there. Do not run 0.
Calm down. They'll back out. Getting to him. Incomplete.
Woo!
4th down. 4th and 8. 11-yard line. 41 seconds to go.
Oh,
Here
my
we go.
gosh. If you're liking the stream, man, if you like the stream, this Game On guy is a star, man. Share the stream, guys. Share the stream. If you like it, share it if you like it. And like the stream as well, too, so we can get some more folks in here. But let's go, Bengals. 4th and 8. This is for all the marbles, baby.
This is the game right here. 41 seconds to go. 4th and 8. 17-13. Geno Smith, shotgun. Looks like we got 4 wide right here. 11 personnel.
Trey Hendrickson, baby. Best pass rusher in the AFC North.
The Bengals call a timeout. Is it a Bengals timeout or a Seattle timeout? Bengals timeout.
Right now.
41 seconds. Oh, God. I need to fuck.
They tried that deep out route in the corner of the end zone last. They tried it back-to-back. That's their go-to, man. Be ready for that.
I need a drink, Eric.
Why are people saying Chase Brown? Did Chase Brown intercept the ball? Did he come out on defense and play linebacker?
Calm down. Calm down. 4th and 8. 41 seconds. Come on, baby. Come on. 4th and 8.
Oh, my goodness. Oh.
Timeout again. This time, Seattle timeout, looking at the Bengals coverage this time. Honestly, they took it way too quick. That could have been a play clock timeout. I don't know. We'll have to go back and take a look at this.
Oh, my gosh. What do you do here? I mean, if you're Seattle, you try to find a way to get DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, man, and you got to go. It's either one of those guys, man. And then maybe the dunk down to Kenneth Walker.
Cam has been so good on DK all day long, man. Honestly,
they got a tight end in motion and DK in the bunch set.
They are not blitzing here. Shotgun, 11 personnel, 3 to the right
Let's
side.
Go!
Top back. The throw. Your Bengals, 17-13. Let's go. Let's go, baby. I don't know if it's a fumble or an incompletion, but hooray. Let's freaking
boys
go.
Are monsters on defense. Way to step up.
Come on.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, my God. What can you say? What can you say about this defense, bro? Look at BJ Hill just getting through. BJ Hill on that play, Eric. Every single week it's somebody different. This week it's BJ Hill. Oh, my goodness. You had to have a play at the end of the game.
There, man. That's a 3-on-1 team right there.
Man-on-man strength right there. BJ Hill just getting in the backfield, making a play.
Shout out to Chi-Town Real Estate with the super chat. Pass. I do think you are the first super chat, Chi-Town Real Estate. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you big time.
If you didn't know, if you can't make it over to YouTube, we're also live on Twitter as well. We're up in a space right now. We got about 30 people in there, so come join us, man. Wherever you're at, let's join us. Let's celebrate this victory. Let's freaking go! Oh my God!
What a game, man! They got so much respect for Shiesty, man. Look at Bobby Wagner, man. Is that Bobby Wagner?
Dude.
Is that Bobby Wagner talking to Joe? We ready to do this thing or what?
What a defensive battle. Let's go. Let's go, KC. I'm ready.
Woo! Hooray. Let's go. That was a little granular if I'm upset myself. Let's go. Hooday, baby.
What's going on, everybody? Hooday to all of you out there. 3-3 Bengals. How about them Bengals? Winning 17-13 in the end, Eric. How we feeling?
Hey, man, I'm feeling like a star, man. I saw somebody in the chat say, hey, this Game On guy is a star. We got a bunch of stars on our team, man. And how about the defense stepping up in the clutch? I know we got a lot of things we want to talk about today. My brother, I'm feeling great. Bengals moved to 3-3, right back there in the neck of the race. And it's a great day to be a Bengal, man. How you feeling?
100%, Eric. 100%. And honestly, this Bengals team, I think the mantra is bend, don't break, baby. Bend, don't break. This Bengals team, when it seemed like the offense didn't have it going, they started fast, 2 straight touchdowns on 2 straight drives. After that, pretty much stalled out. But this defense came alive in that second half. 2 turnovers. And honestly, Eric, I mean, there was a couple of big plays. I think the Cam Taylor-Britt interception, a big one, and the Mike Hilton interception, a big one, man. But honestly, the play of the game for me has to be at the end of that game, the BJ Hill the BJ Hill getting to the backfield, getting to the quarterback. Unreal game.
Unreal, man. Absolutely unreal, man. And to be honest, man, we can kind of start off and kick off and talking about the starters. I know the starters are something you really wanted to talk about, man. BJ Hill with that big play. Talk to me, though, man. What'd you think about the starters in this game? Who stood out to you? Who didn't stand out? And let's kind of dig into it there, man. Talk to the people.
Man, who stood out? I mean, honestly, in the early going, I felt like to set the tone, Burrow stood out to me in the early going, right? We were able to confuse the defense, a lot of great alignments by us, a lot of great play calling there to keep them on their toes, had a good mix of run and pass, scored 2 straight touchdowns. It looked like the offense was just going to keep on humming today. And then all of a sudden, the defense just shows up, man. Big plays by Mike Hilton. Big plays by this defensive line. How many times they get after Geno Smith today, Eric?
Man, I don't know. I gotta look up the numbers to see how many pressures they have.
4 times.
In the second half, though, you could tell, man. You could tell, right? When the Seattle Seahawks, when we said this before, man. This the great team. First of all, Seattle Seahawks 3-2 now because the Bengals gave them that second loss. You know what I mean? But great team. They play really good football. They run the ball well. But when you get them behind early, offense started out fast. That's when they have trouble. And the starters today, game on, I thought I'll say a couple guys, right? I thought Jamar Chase played well early. Second half of the game, offense was a little bit out of sync. I don't care. He won the game. But the guy who stuck out the most to me, man, was CTB. He put seatbelts on those boys. He was going against he wasn't going against guys like Donovan Peoples-Jones or Zay Fly. He was going against DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, right? These are top 20 NFL receivers, and Cam Taylor-Britt put seatbelt on them. Like, he really put seatbelts on those guys. And when I say seatbelts, he was locking it down 24/7, training day, Denzel Washington, prime time type action, man. Very impressed with CTB today, man.
Yeah, 100%, Eric. Just kind of out physicaling DK Metcalf, I think, for the majority of the day. I think in the first half, he had 5 targets, 2 catches, 30 yards. Really a frustrated first half for him on one play where he was wide open, kind of got frustrated and just pushed Cam Taylor-Britt to the ground, really encompassing their offensive day as a whole, honestly, by that play right there. It seemed like the Seahawks, they had an opportunity, and it looked like, they were moving the football pretty well, I think, for a large portion of the game, but just in the red zone could not capitalize. This Cincinnati Bengals defense, bend, don't break. This is a bend, don't break season, Eric. Incredible performance. Let's get into a little bit of the recap here, Eric. Why don't we? Okay,
let's do it, brother.
I mean, first drive, it kind of looked poor. They were able to run the football all over us, capped off with a 1-yard touchdown run, Kenneth Walker, and Bengals fandom was like, uh-oh. I mean, what's this defense? This doesn't look too good. Lot of zone schemes in there. We'll get to it, though, when we get into our topics here. Then the Bengals answered right back. Joe Burrow to Tyler Boyd, 8-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals tied it up 7-7. A heavy dose, I think, of Mixon and Jamar Chase on that drive, Eric, really helped them get down into the red zone and then cap off that Tyler Boyd touchdown. Then the Bengals defense actually stopped them. They punted the football back to us, and Joe Burrow gives Iosivas, your boy, Yoshi, his 3-yard touchdown catch, and the Bengals go up 14-7. Talk to us about Yoshi's first touchdown, Eric.
Man, let me just say this. The one thing I like the most, I don't know if we have that clip in the back, Casey. Casey, first of all, Casey, excellent, right? The show wouldn't exist without Casey, man. Shout out to you. But Iosivas on the play, first of all, off the line, he kind of gets a little jammed up. I don't know if it was holding from his guy, but he fights through the play. He sees the flag come out. He doesn't give up. He continues to work and try to get open and create space for the quarterback. He catches his first touchdown. It's on his birthday, right? Today's his birthday. He catches a TD on his birthday. It
was this week. I don't know if it was today. Cam Taylor-Britt's birthday is today, though. I'm pretty sure.
I know CTB's birthday is today. For some reason, I thought I saw them giving out giving out the Hawaii things, man. Pre-game. Go look at the Bengals.
It might have been yesterday, today, whatever. But incredible moment for the kid. Then Seattle comes back. Seattle comes back. They get a field goal, knotting up 14-10 right before halftime. Cincinnati comes out, actually throws a pick on that first drive out of halftime. Uncharacteristic of Burrow. Not the right spot you want to throw that. You want an outside shoulder, right, Eric? Honestly, on the inside, Trey Brown able to make that play on the 9 route by Jamar Chase. And then in the third quarter, another field goal for the Seattle Seahawks, capitalizing on that drive. And then a couple big plays, right? Seattle moves down into the red zone. I think they're on the 10-yard line. It's a rollout play by Geno, rolling right. He's faced with pressure, throws it. What did I tell you? Errant throws when you face that kind of pressure. Throws it, Hilton able to pick it off. That was a big one. The offense didn't get anywhere. We punted again. Shout out Brad Robbins for being able to flip the field today. And then the big one, honestly, they're at their, I think, 45-yard line, drop back to pass.
Yeah.
Smith facing pressure again. Our defensive line got after him today. Cam Taylor-Britt with an incredible interception, Eric. Wide receiver skills on that pick, baby. And then the Bengals were able to answer with a field goal, making it 17-13. Then we come down, last drive of the game. It looks like Seattle, they're moving the football pretty easily. What was it, DK Metcalf, I think, 30-yard catch. And then it was Tyler Lockett over in the middle of the field, down to the 11-yard line. And we stopped them right there. The defensive line showed up right there. We're able to make plays, force some pressure. Geno Smith didn't know what to do with the football. And in the end, B.J. Hill with a big play for the Bengals victory. Man.
Absolutely.
What a day.
Bang. What a day. And I'll say it again. I'll say it until I'm blue in the face, whatever you want to call it. It's a saying. I'm not turning blue. But game on, man. One of the best play-by-play recappers in the game. You know what I mean? This incredible breakdown, man. Incredible breakdown. B.J. Hill with the great play. Speaking of B.J. Hill, let's get into the defensive scheme, right? Let's get into the defensive scheme. Let's talk about it, right? The Cincinnati Bengals, Lou Anarumo today, in the first drive of the game, it looked bad, okay? Kenneth Walker's running the ball. Geno Smith is looking like an all-pro. Really just a lot of guys open. In fact, I don't know if we pressured Geno on the first drive, but they just marched down the field and scored a touchdown. But I thought schematically, when you talk about the way that the Bengals adjusted and the way that they were not afraid to put pressure on Geno Smith, I thought it was incredible, man. And I got to say, the scheme can be really good, okay? The scheme can be really good. But if the guys don't show up and play, the scheme is non-existent, right? Mm-hmm. Cam Taylor-Britt, Logan Wilson, Jermaine Pratt, the front seven, after being dominated in the first drive, answered the bell, because that's what you talk about when being able to play the run defense, when being able to, have some penetration, get guys in the background, pause. The front seven really stepped up and made big plays today. And then the DBs, Dax Hill. I thought Nick Scott, in my opinion, looked good, man. I do. I know he got, early in the game, they switched him out for Jordan Battle, but I thought Nick Scott responded in the time of adversity, and he looked solid for the rest of the game, man. So I'll let you kind of kick it off. I'm kind of rambling because I'm excited. But that's kind of what I thought about this team in general.
It was beautiful, Eric. It was beautiful. So we start out the game. I feel like a lot of zone really to start the game, just trying to break down what Seattle was going to do offensively, right?
Yeah.
But that led to light boxes. They were able to run the football on us. We showed a 7-man front. Didn't like that. And if they were able to get past that first line of defense, really up to the safeties to make the tackles, Eric. So didn't really like that too much. And then in the red zone, right? Too much zone. Like what? Let's switch to man, especially when you're in the red zone playing soft coverage. You even said it on the Cam Taylor-Britt one on third down. And then crucial when we were up 17-13 late fourth quarter. Cam Taylor-Britt makes the stop, but he gets the first. DK Metcalf gets the first down because he's covering him way too soft, way too shallow, man. So felt like a lot of mixtures of zone. What was really working was that man coverage. When we dialed up those blitzes, go ahead.
Let me chime in on that play right there. And that play was more about play calling than CTB, in my opinion, right? It was a 100%. Cover 3 pressure. CTB was doing press bell technique. You saw him bail out late, almost in the cover 3. I don't know if there's a guy who's supposed to be there in that curl flat window, like a linebacker. You know what I mean? But when you send a pressure, the only reason I can't be mad about it is because the pressure had worked the entire game. You know what I mean? And for me, I'd rather go out on the sword. And I love that Lou Anarumo stuck to his guns today, man. That was a big play, though, GameOn. You make a great point. That could have been a backbreaker.
After that drive, though, lots of mixtures of zone and man, but I like the cover ones. I love the cover ones just because we were able to put pressure on the quarterback, force him to make some errant throws. Like I said before, situational blitzing is going to be key in this game. And boy, was it ever. We had a couple of turnovers just on situational blitzing, Eric. It was so huge for the game. And honestly, in the end, the defensive line, the strength of the team, right? The defensive line shows up. And that's what defensive scheme is all about. Now, my only critique really is early in the game, just a mixture, right? Just throwing a little man coverage, throwing a couple of fireman blitz or, outside corner blitz. Let's just see what we can get against that defense, right? Too much soft, allowing those runs to happen. I think he had like 10 carries for 53 yards on the first couple of drives. So want to see a little bit better there. But overall, man, this defense was incredible. Championship level defense today, Eric.
Man, championship level defense, man. And this is the defense that we knew, right, from past years when we went to the Super Bowl. Like when we went to the Super Bowl, the defense wasn't perfect all the time, but it was just like when it mattered most and you needed to stop, you needed a turnover, they got the turnover, right? They made the big play. Somebody stepped up, and time again, somebody stepped up on defense. An old coach of mine used to say, and I agree, kind of, I don't agree all the way, but I'll say it just because sometimes it's not about sometimes it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And the Jimmies and the Joes today, the Trey Hendricksons, the BJ Hill, the Logan Wilson, Dax Hill, CTB, right. I mean, Nick Scott, all those cats, man, they stepped up today and they played a pivotal role. But let's talk about the bend and break defense because that's kind of what the Bengals have kind of laid the foundation on, right?
Yeah. What have I told you? The Bengals have been really strong on that strong side. No pun intended. Really strong on that strong side. Those weak side runs, not very effective. But today, honestly, that second half saw a bunch of weak side runs where the defense steps up. Logan Wilson, big plays, shooting the gaps. Great job by that defense, honestly. I need to go back and look and see what the numbers were, but in the second half, felt like the run defense was superb. Offsetting that with the pass, honestly, this pass rush, the ability, Lou Anarumo creating pressure to the quarterback in a myriad of ways, felt like very, very effective and honestly the game changer. An absolute game changer because this secondary was able to take advantage as to what the defensive line was doing for them. Absolutely.
I want to say this, man. This is super embarrassing, okay? I was pulling up the chat on my screen to watch the chat as well too, and I had the chat pulled up from 1 month ago. Okay, I was watching an old video. I didn't know it was old because I had the same outfit on. I always wear my orange lucky shirt. Chat, I can't change it because this is why. I'm not saying this is why we're winning, but I can't change it. I do watch it, every weekend. But I got this. I want to give a shout out to Sir Boy Wonder, Ohio Lakers, Mark Fetters, Tom Brooks. Everybody in the chat, man, today. We appreciate you all tuning in. And I think we got the spaces running as well, too. So
appreciate you in the spaces, too. Laura Kane, Santino, Glass City, Mark, Dylan, everybody out there. Thank you for coming out, listening to the show today. We really, really appreciate it, man. This has been awesome.
Absolutely,
no, honestly, Eric, another thing with this bend don't break defense, right? I feel like this team, when everybody feels like things are breaking down, right, and this defense just isn't going to work, and they haven't shown themselves well in the first couple of weeks, they just show up. They show us time and time and time again. They're legitimate. They show us time and time and time again that this Bengals team is for real. Now, do we have some problems to work out week in and week out? Sure. But if they continue to battle the way that they have, where it's a no quit, I love it. I absolutely love it. And there's going to be times where we're going to need this defense to show up when our offense isn't humming. And in the second half, they were probably one of the worst offenses in the league. And the defense just showed us that they were able to take on the job and able to close the deal. What a tremendous display. If you're a Cincinnati Bengals fan today and you're worried about the offense, don't. We have 2 weeks to get ready for San Francisco. This was a big win to show that your defense is still like that. And they are.
Yeah.
They absolutely are.
Absolutely, man. And we're going to get into the play calling really right here, and I'll kind of kick it off. But before I do, the play call, I mean, the bend, don't break mentality in today's NFL, it is almost like the standard, right? Like no team is putting out the Legion of Boom anymore, or I hate to say it, but no one's putting out the Steel Curtain anymore. Okay, that's just not happening in today's NFL. So bend, don't break is like something you have to almost, in a sense, develop a knack for it. And Lou Anarumo has really found a way to, first of all, communicate to his guys very well. And his biggest communication that we hear from him, we don't hear from him often, but every time we do, it's about communication and not making boneheaded mistakes, right? If you're 90% of the time, if you're in the right spot or mentally you're doing things right, good things are going to happen, but you got to be there, right? So that is, I kind of wanted to hit on that. But let's talk about the offense. Let's talk about the play calling. I thought game one, the play calling, okay?
Yeah.
I want to start with the first half. This was the best. That was the best first scripted drive I've ever seen from Zach Taylor since he's been the coach of the Cincinnati Bengals. That was literally the best drive I've ever seen from him from as far as scripting. He ran screens. He ran the ball. He got everybody involved. It was like, man, that right
eight
there
players
was
involved on that very first drive, Eric. 8 players.
Eight, man. I mean, and I got to tell you guys, the Bengals fizzled out towards the end of the game. Correct me if I'm wrong, game one. I think the Seattle Seahawks were top 5 in run defense. Okay. And I think in general, they were a really good defense coming into this game. We know they got Tariq Woolen. They got Devon Witherspoon. They got really – this isn't just an ordinary team, guys. They were 3-1. They really are a really good team, and they're going to be playing in like February. They're going to be playing the playoffs in December.
They were their playoff
February.
team last year, Eric. Right? Playoff team last year, building on it to this year. Honestly, like this is a formidable team. This is a formidable team in a great division, honestly, and they're getting better and better. But the Cincinnati Bengals answered the bell today when it came to the Seattle Seahawks. It seemed like in the first half, things were going to go our way. Then we were faced with some adversity. The defense steps up. Incredible job there. I want to get into the play calling a little bit. Dude, felt like the very first drive and the very first couple drives, a lot of confusion by Zach Taylor on the defense. We had him running outs. We had him running screens. We had him running hitches. We had him running over the middle of the field, crossers, deep shots. So, like, everything was working on this defense early. Seattle kind of locked in a little bit, I think, towards that second quarter. And really, I think what led to it kind of falling apart, so to speak, was the not incorporation of the run. 5 of the 6 runs happened on the very first 2 drives, which leads to the success of those drives, right? Because of the variation. We talk about the variation. That's important because you need to be able to keep the defense on your toes. They don't easily know exactly what the offense is going to be doing. So you got to mix in some runs in there, right? We did that in the first 2 drives. After that, 1 run until halftime for the next 2 drives, leading there into half. And then coming out second half, I don't even know how many runs Mixon actually had, but they had 12 runs in the whole game, Eric.
Yeah.
12 runs in the whole game for Mixon. And one to Chase Brown, so really 13, give or take there. The Bengals fully believe that, their short game is an extension of the run, which is fine. That's fine if you believe that. But really, really feel like they need to incorporate more with Mixon, Brown, and Williams in order to have success in the second half. And honestly, what I say, 6 runs in the first half, 6 runs in 6 drives? No, can't work. Not going to work, right? You have the lead, run the ball. Run the ball. Offset your pass with some good runs. Give yourself some good variation. Keep the defense on his toes. If the runs start getting success, then you hit them over the top, right? The play action was there. But I don't know. The second half really felt like the play calls weren't so great. And then obviously too as well, when we had the pick with Cam Taylor-Britt, we were down to their 30-yard line. Joe Burrow a little bit inaccurate on that drive, right? 3 straight incompletions.
Yeah.
Help him out though by running the football. I'll leave it to you.
Right. The only thing I'll say, man, is about the play calling is that Joe Burrow was extremely hot, right? Like he was on fire. He couldn't miss. So I think Zach really wanted to lean on Joe and lean on that arm. And like Joe missed in those last couple of, that drive after we got the interception. But I don't want to take so much. I think Zach Taylor, to me, I thought he did a good job. I thought there was some really lack of execution offensively. But along with that lack of execution, there's a team on the other side that's getting paid millions of dollars to get a stop, and they're 3-1, and they got Bobby Wagner at the helm. They got Jamal Adams at the helm. They got Devon Witherspoon and Tariq Woolen, and they're coached up to stop people too. So I think, those misses by Burrow, 100%. I think if Burrow hits Jamar Chase on that slant where he's a little bit behind and maybe the timing's just off, Chase might take that for 6. You know what I mean?
100%.
But I just think that overall, man, I think the Seattle Seahawks had a great counterpunch to what the Bengals wanted to do. And defensively, that to me was, it was exactly what we needed from the defense, man. We needed them to step up. The play calling on offense, maybe it fizzled out in the end, but defense countered it, and they really came through in the clutch, man. So I think all around a very, very, very good showing, man. Did you have anything to say? I mean, you want to talk about the Yoshi TDE? I mean, that's something I got really –
I want to talk a little bit about the time of possession, Eric, because I don't think it's been brought up yet, and I think it was pretty imperative, pretty important. Like I said, in the second half, Seattle was moving the ball effectively, but the Bengals were able to take advantage, making a sack at the 50-yard line, forcing an interception in the red zone, forcing an interception when they got to our side of the field. Those 3 big things happened in the second half, really helped out our defense. But they were able to control the football 34 minutes and 1 second. We had the football for 25 minutes and 59 seconds. So actually a 9-minute differential there. Actually 8-minute, 1 second differential there. But still, that's huge because honestly, this defense, it didn't matter. They still showed up. They still made the plays at the end in order to win the game. Like you put your defense in a precarious situation, and this was a Marvin Lewis type game. It felt like that, right? The offense, you're winning the game, but just nothing happening there at the end. You kind of really just settle down, and then all of a sudden, boom, your defense makes a play in order to win. That's that old Marvin Lewis. Let's grind it out. Let's let our defense take over, and help out our offense in order to win games. But this had a very, very Marvin Lewis-like feel to it.
It definitely did, man. And it had a Marvin Lewis-type feel to it. And the one thing I'll kind of – and look, when you lose, things are magnified. And when you win, some things are swept under the rug. So I'm kind of like cognizant of both of those things. The one thing I'll kind of just tack on to that is I think you're 100% right. Very Marvin Lewis-esque, honestly, this game was truly. And Zach Taylor on the 50 has to stay aggressive on 4th and 1, 4th and 2, when you're up by 1 point, right? I mean, granted, the defense held, so it was a great decision, 2020's hindsight. But to me in that situation, I'd like to see him show a little bit more aggression. But, I mean, what do you do, man? You got the win. You say, hey, look, basically – all that matters is you got the W, right? Like we're eating W's like Jameis Winston, and you kind of continue on and go into the bye, get some guys healthy, and then get ready for San Fran, man. But let's talk about Yoshi. Princeton's
talk about
finest,
your boy,
man.
Eric. Let's go.
Finest,
let's talk about it.
I don't know what the area code is for Princeton, but the kid just absolutely – they were saying that he was, basically going to be practice squad cat. You know what I mean? And I thought last week when we talked, I was saying, hey, Game On, these guys are like 90 to 95% run when Yoshi's in the game. Okay? I'm pretty sure Seattle probably scouted that. Now, was it a crazy thing to where he was wide open? Not really, but I'm pretty sure they were expecting the run in that situation. And honestly, it probably caught him off guard. And the thing I love the most, Game On, is that when the penalty was called, Yoshi did not quit, right? Play could have been waved off, could have not even counted. He kept fighting back through the ball, man, and he makes the catch when you get your opportunity, you get your number called. That's how you get more reps, and that's how you make a roster, and that's how you become a budding NFL star. I'm not getting too crazy, okay? He's at one catch for one TD, all right? That's a really bad catch. But he did what he's supposed to do.
Honestly, great design by Zach Taylor right there. Showing him as a blocker initially, then pushing him out to run an out route. If you didn't know, so like he's lined up on the line of scrimmage off, right, because he's not covering. Burrow's in shotgun, 11 personnel, really almost him being that extra tight end would make it 12. Anyway, so he lines up in the back, and then he's able to, on a delay, great job by the offensive line to hold up. Yoshi is able to block, run route, able to get outside, out leverage his man, win the rep, and get the touchdown. Incredible job on the design. Good job by the offensive line to hold up, and a great touchdown pass by Joe Burrow to Andre Iosivas. And Eric, after the touchdown, our quarterback thinking about the young cat right there, running to the referee. Where's the football? Letting him know where it's at, making sure Yoshi takes that one home. Incredible job by the quarterback to have that recognition, and you just love to see it. As a fan, you love to see that Joe Burrow there for the young kid.
You love to see it, man. And how many maybe there's some guys out there that would do that, man, but I don't think it's so much about how many other guys. It's about the guy we got in Cincinnati, okay? Mm-hmm. He throws a ball to a rookie. He gets his first touchdown in the NFL. And usually a guy will trot off the field and say, hey, did you get the ball? Joe Burrow said, hey, ref, did that count? First of all, you check with the ref, okay? Second of all, he said, hey, let me go get this ball for the kid, man, because he deserves it. He earned it. And quite frankly, man, just an incredible guy that we have at quarterback. And we can kind of get into talking about him, man, because today was up and down for Burrow, right? It was up and down, realistically. Started out extremely hot. What are your thoughts on Joe?
Started off like vintage Shiesty, man. Started off like a healthy vintage Shiesty, able to run for the first down, had the wheels moving, was able to navigate the pocket really well, able to find guys wide open on that defense. Even when faced with pressure, the offensive line held up for him. The big 31-yard shot to Jamar Chase down the left sideline. Like, he looked great. In the early going. Yeah. Then as you get towards, it was a little interesting to me. They kind of were going to go and try to score points there after the Seahawks put up a field goal, making it 14-10 with about 41 seconds to go. I was a little interested in that because, if you make a mistake right there, they get more points. You got the ball after halftime. Didn't quite understand that, but 3 straight passes. They knew it was coming. Our offense is terrible when we just throw the football. We have to be able to incorporate the run, help Burrow out. But in the second half, dude, honestly, Burrow looked inaccurate. It's plain as day. That's what it was. Burrow looked inaccurate. He threw one to Jamar Chase in the seam, and it hit Devin Witherspoon in the back. He threw one to Irv Smith, and I know you say, hey, he's got to catch that, but it's offline from Irv, not leading him away from him as he's making his cut on that route. Same thing with Tyler Boyd over the middle of the field, just errant, just overthrows him. And then one to Jamar Chase down the right side, overthrew him. And then obviously the interception, underthrew him.
Yeah. The interception, though, was a back shoulder fade. Yeah, interception was a back shoulder fade. And to me, Jamar Chase has got to fight back. I mean, dude, you're always open.
He's got to fight it. He's got to fight it, 100%.
Ball. You got to fight it. He's throwing you a contested back shoulder throw.
Knock it down. Bat it down.
Throw. Yeah, go knock it down, man.
also, I feel like in order to help out Burrow in the first half, we had, some design screens, the one to, I believe, Chase Brown, the one to Jamar Chase on the outside. There was one to Tyler Boyd, which kind of opened everything up, right? And then mixing on that out or on that flat, running in space. I mean, that was brilliant at the very first drive. So we kind of abandoned that in the second half. It kind of tried to go intermediate, just wasn't working for us.
Yeah. And I want to give credit, man, to I want to give some credit to Seattle, man. I'm checking out the Browns and San Fran game. I want to give credit to Seattle because they do have a good defense, man. They have been good this year. They really have. And quite frankly, they got great corners. That game against Danny Dimes, man, it's the Giants, but they sacked him 11 times. You know what I mean? I just think, overall, I think Seattle might have had a better counterpunch in the second half for what the Bengals were doing, and I think it threw them for a loop, honestly. And I think what it did is I think it kind of had Burrow a little bit off because he was like, oh, man, I saw this, but it's actually this, and maybe I'm not seeing exactly what I thought I was seeing, so they were a little off. And with that, kind of like you're saying, Game 1, you can do some run plays, you can do some screens, do something to alleviate that pressure so Joe Burrow doesn't have to throw it every single snap. But also as well, too, you force the defense to kind of show you your hand because you have that balance, right? You can't just sit back and play the pass. You have to respect the run. But that was the top run defense, man. I thought, when Joe Burrow was hot, I'm the guy that, I think there's a lot of folks when Joe Burrow, the previous year, he was coming off the injury, everybody was saying, hey, let Joe cook, right? That's what we were saying.
100%.
San Fran game, and Zach Taylor takes the ball out of Joe Burrow's hands, and just like when Joe Burrow had the injury and people were calling for him to get benched, 100, 1,000, a million times stand by, let the kid play. I'm riding and dying with Joe. That's just what he's done so much for the franchise. I feel like that's where we're at. You know what I mean? And if Joe's off, then we're off. If he's on like we were in the first half, then we're absolutely cooking. And I just think maybe they had a better counterpunch in the second half, and that gave us more problems actually than maybe some of the inaccuracies. But he did miss He did miss like 3 or 4 throws in the second half, no doubt.
Now, I have to say this because I'm confident in my quarterback. I love Joe Burrow. I still think he's legit. There's some things to work out. Obviously, he's still battling through his injury. That throw to T. Higgins was perfect. It was on the money. It was timed well. Credit to Joe to put it right there on him. Higgins got to come down with that football, Eric. Higgins got to come down with that football, even though it was offensive pass interference. Got to catch the ball. Absolutely have to catch the ball. Higgins not 100% out there too. Late in game, you got to throw somebody healthy in there, man. You got to throw somebody healthy in there, but love the confidence from the quarterback to show T, hey, you're still our guy. Help us win this game. Big moment, and just got to come down with the football next time.
Yeah,
honestly, Eric,
not to cut you off, man, but Browns are celebrating like they won the Super Bowl again. They just beat the 49ers off a missed kick.
Missed 41-yard field goal by Jake Moody with 9 seconds to go. The Brownies have just beaten the 49ers. Honestly, Eric, with PJ Walker, that's definitely a surprise. Everybody doubted him. Vegas won a lot of money there. I think a lot of people bet on San Francisco today. Guarantee it. But getting back to this, man, when your quarterback is facing adversity like that, just have to say this one more time, and then I'm through with it. When your quarterback is facing adversity like that, and it seems like there are some inaccuracies that he's starting to show, I honestly understand putting trust in your quarterback to get himself right there, but I also understand that you can make things easier on him with those short, quick throws and also with the run game incorporated there, especially at the end. So, honestly, a win is a win is a win. We're 3-3. We got the bye week. We got the 49ers in 2 weeks who just faced an embarrassing loss to the Cleveland Browns that I'm sure we're going to be talking about for the next 2 weeks. and how they looked and how their offense looked. And maybe the Bengals can do some things that the Browns just did to the 49ers to help alleviate some of that
Absolutely, man.
stress offensively, where you feel like you have to score on every drive and dominate. So honestly, today, not what you want to see from the offense, but got to be happy with the win. A win is a win is a win. I love it, Eric.
Got to be happy with the win, man. And, pick yourself up, man. Pick yourself up. The offense in the first half game on was immaculate. You know what? It was, man. It was, right? Do you agree?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It was immaculate.
They were humming.
And I think they were humming, man. And that's why I think in the second half, I truly believe it was more about the counterpunch that Seattle had that threw them off than what the Bengals offense was actually trying to accomplish. And they got to be able to adjust. And part of that adjustment game on is exactly what you said, run the ball, man. And for me, and I think for you as well too, we're riding with Joe Burrow, man. Joe Burrow got 1 calf, 2 calves, 3 calves, half a calf. We're riding with him. You know what I mean? Truthfully, I feel like, some of the things, maybe when you struggle, there's beauty in the struggle. And in the second half, we saw some of the struggle. And I think some of that struggle was due to the looks that Seattle was showing us. Maybe some of the guys weren't getting open. You know what I mean? Maybe the windows seem a little bit tighter than what it seems like before. And all in all, though, man, I'm pretty hyped for the Bengals. We moved to 3-3, man. I don't know what I got to check the AFC North standings. Of course, the Steelers did not play today. The Browns win, Ravens win, so not necessarily the best week. So Bengals are still in 4th place, unfortunately. Steelers are 3-2. Browns moved to 3-2, and but we're right in the thick of this thing, man. We're 1 game behind, 1 loss by either team. We're right there. A lot of football left, man.
A lot of football to be played. Honestly, shout out to the chat. Sean Connor, Jimmy Dolan, Ohio Lakers 513, Caleb Collier, Tom Brooks, all you guys, thank you for coming out today. Hey, Bengals fans, we're 3-3. What did I tell you? 14-3. It's on the horizon. You just got to keep believing. Believe in this team. They will continue to find ways to win. Eric, anything else before we get out of here?
Man, shout out to the chat, showing up every single week, putting the energy in the chat. You know what I mean? Ohio Lakers here every week. Mark Fetter's here every week. Caleb Collier here every week, showing up for the chat, man. Tom Brooks showing up. Sean Connor showing up. Just a lot of great people out there showing up to the stream, and we appreciate it. Like the stream, share the stream if you like it. And quite frankly, Bengals are moving to 3-3 game on, and you know what that means after you get a win?
What does that mean?
You know what that means?
What does it mean?
Hoo-day, baby. Let's go.
Hoo-day. Everybody, thank you for listening today. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to you on Twitter. Shout out to you, Eric, for being here with us. This was an incredible day. Hoo-day, and we'll see you all next time.